Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Latoya and I would love to have you be a part of my ever-growing band of misfit toys. Before we get started with today's video, got some housekeeping to do. I've decided that I'm going to change the name of this channel to my name. That's simply going to be it. My first name, perhaps my middle name, but just my name because it's gotten a little confusing even for me. So just look out for that, and if you see a different name and you're like, who is that? Know that it is me, Latoya. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a review of the new collection with Colourpop and RawBeautyKristi. I got the entire PR kit, so if you would like to see those products in action, then please keep watching. So, as I said, I got the entire PR kit, and it didn't come in a fancy box or anything, just a regular box, which is fine with me because, you know, we want to protect the earth and limit waste. In the PR kit, it comes with the palette, 4 Super Shock shadows, 2 luxe glosses, and 3 eyeliners. So I'm going to be showing you swatches and stuff like that, and of course I'm going to be showing you the actual products. I love the packaging. It is so adorable. The name of the palette is At Forest Sight, RawBeautyKristi x Colourpop. That's what the palette looks like right there. How cute is that with the mushrooms and stuff like that? It's very on brand for Kristi because she's into like homesteading and stuff like that, and she talks about like picking mushrooms by her new house, I believe. And yeah, the palette is a reflection of her love for the Pacific Northwest, which is where she lives. She lives in Washington State, and that's what the colors are named for. So this is the front of the palette. And the back of the palette has the same theme with the mushrooms and the trees and stuff, and the shade names are on here. And this is inside. This is inside of the palette. It doesn't come with a mirror, which I was like, oh, I don't really like that, but it's okay. I have other palettes. I have tons of mirrors, so it will be fine. The colors are really pretty. They're earthy, which is to be expected, and I just really like them. I like the fact that there's more mattes than there are shimmers because mattes are just more versatile, and we don't need a bunch of shimmers because almost all palettes have a handful of shimmers, if not half shimmers, half mattes. So the colors goes as follows. I'll show you the swatches right now. Puffball. I think these are named, some of them are named after mushrooms themselves, and then like literally Washington State and stuff like that. So Puffball, Chanterelle, Rainier, Old Growth, Evergreen, West Coast, Homegrown, Amanita. I've not heard that word. There's a star next to it, so I think that might not be for the eyes, probably, because yeah, not intended for use in the immediate eye area. Makes sense because it's a purple color. Fiddlehead, Emerald Green, PNW, which is Pacific Northwest, and Let It Rain. So that's really nice. The swatches are stunning. That doesn't necessarily mean anything because they still have to be applied to the eyes. And then next we're going to go into the Super Shock shadows. I hope I have this in order. If not, I will put the names of them there. It is such a tongue twister to say the name, the type of this shadow. Next we're going to go into the Super Shock shadows, and they are in green packaging, which I love. Their regular packaging is white, yes, and I really like the green, and there's a little mushroom on the front of the component. So this is what it looks like. It looks a little better that way. Ooh, look at that color. It is so pretty. It has a really interesting shift to it. So the first shade is, or these are the shades as follows because I don't know if I have them in order here. Like a Moss, which is a green with a shift of like magenta almost, and some yellow sparkles. Then up next we have Olympic, which is a, I don't know, it's kind of like a platinum color, I would say. like a really icy type of color. Then we have Mycelium. And Mycelium is like a proper gold shade, in my opinion. Or, yeah, like a kind of rose goldy type of shade. And last but not least, we have Campfire, which literally looks like a fire. It's a rusty type of gold color. I really like it. It is pretty. I love all of them. They're beautiful. I love this formula of shadows that Colourpop has created, the Super Shock shadows. Next, we'll go into the glosses. There are 2 of them in the collection. They come with a green top as well, and there are mushrooms up there. The glosses are the Luxe glosses. First up, we have Wildflower, which is more of a pinky gloss. I'm not very impressed with the swatches of these because they pretty much present the same on me. The pinky one, Wildflower is a matte. There's no shimmer in it or anything. And then the next one, Glacier, to be expected, is an icy pale gold whitey type of color, and it has sparkles in it. And as I said, I don't really like how they swatch, but who knows what they're going to look like on me. And last in the collection, we have the eyeliners. There are 3 of them. There is a yellow, a green, and a brown. I love the color choices because they're not the usual for eyeliners, you know, the browns and the black. I like that there is a yellow and a green. The brown one is called Woodsy, and it is a true brown, chocolate brown. And the yellow one is Marigold, which makes a lot of sense because it literally looks like a marigold flower. And the green is called Spare Time, as in the herb, which is really interesting because it's the color of time. So I love it. The names make sense in the collection. The colors correspond pretty much. And I can't wait to dig into these and create a look or 2 or 3. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So yeah, let's get into this. I think I'm going to start off with Amanita, which is this purple right here. I'm not sure exactly what's going to go on, but we'll figure it out as we go. I'm going to first lay color down with this dual-ended brush by ABH that comes in all of their palettes, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, maybe I should put some powder down here just in case there's any fallout bribs. I am back. While I was away, I decided to switch up my brush game. I still think... yeah, I think I'm going to switch it up. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoker Shader Brush. It's just a flat brush, and that's how we're going to put on the... oh, look how pigmented that goes on. Wild! Okay, I'm going to tap that off because we don't want any fallout. And, oh, let me set my base a little bit more. Well, not set it, but, like, re-zhuzh it. It's a little bit old. I use the Colourpop No Filter foundation concealer for my eye base, and I didn't set it with any powder. So let me get closer. Sorry. I'm gonna go out here, not all the way out, because I think I'm gonna blend out with another color, and I think I'm gonna do a halo eye. Yeah, I'm gonna pack on the color first. In the inner corner. Now I'm going to blend out the edges of that a little bit. And for that, I'm going to go in with this No Name brush here. I have deep sockets, so I have to like tilt my head back, open my eye to make something happen. Next, I'm gonna go in with the orange color, or the rusty orange color in the palette called Rainier. That's it right there. It's a really pretty color. And I'm going to clean off that same brush that I just used on a towel next to me. I'm going to take a little bit of Rainier, and I am going to go outside the edges of the purple. Not too much. Ooh, slowly. Look, see how pigmented that is? We're just going to work our way up towards the brow bone. I'm going to mix Chanterelle and Rainier together. Let's see if I get a better effect. I'm going to trust the process here because I don't even know, honestly. Now we're going to go back in with the purple and reapply because we lost some of that in the blending process. I'm happy with where we're at right now. Now it's time to decide a color to go in the center. I'm eyeing this Super Shock shadow right here in the shade Like a Moss. You see that? That's like the green with the shift of magenta. It matches the purple that I got going on. So I'm going to go in with my finger, even though I got the nails, and see how this works. Oh, look at that. Gorge. So we're going to go all the way up there. I might have to go in with a brush to help with precision because I don't want it to look crazy or anything. That is pretty, but I need a brush to kind of soften the edges of that. So I'm going to go in with this ABH brush and I'm going to soften up the edges of that super Super Shock shadow. How's everyone feeling? Black Friday is almost over. Well, it's Sunday. So Monday is about to hit these streets. Oh my god, I am living for that. Just adding a little bit more so that it can pop a little bit more. What do you think of that? I love it. It is so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to do the other eye off camera and pop some lashes on, and then we will get into picking a eyeliner to use and trying out the glosses. Tell me why. I'm sick at the moment, bruh. Sick. I am glad that I got the eye done because when I came back, my microphone was off. So there's that. Let me update you. I did mascara. I opted to not go with lashes because I've been embracing my natural lashes lately. I actually ordered some falsies that are shorter than what I usually wear, so they're a little bit longer than my lashes and will showcase makeup looks better when I don't want something so dramatic. I also did the lower lash line. I just mimicked the top lid, and I put the purple on either side and the Super Shock shadow in the middle. And also, of course, I have lower lash mascara on. Yeah, I did my brows, super natural, but I am feeling them. And I added blush to add color to my face. I didn't want to add any highlighter. And yeah, that is the first look done. Oh, let me do it like slow-mo style, you know. silly, I know. Anyways, that is look number 1 finished. We're gonna get into the second look now. I know it's pretty dark here, but I am back for my second look with the RawBeautyKristi X Colourpop at Foresight palette and collection, to be fair. I already have my base makeup on, of course. I will list everything down below in the description box that I have not mentioned here. I have an eye base on, but I think I'm going to do a smoky eye. So I'm going to go in with one of her liners in the collection, the brown one. It's called Woodsy, and I am going to be careful because these have been breaking on me. Just put that on my lid. Now that I have that brown color down, that brown liner down as a base, I'm going to go into the palette. I'm going to go into this color right here. It's called Homegrown, and I'm going to pack that on my lid. Hold please. I do not want to get any fallout, and this has a ton of fallout. That's much better. Back to business. I'm going to pat this brown shade on. Oh my god, I have so much fallout. This is so... I'm going to have to dust this off because this looks crazy, and I'm afraid that it's going to ruin my base. Even on my nose? What? Okay, I'm going to have to... Alright. Now I'm going to blend into the crease. See how it's like so much darker in the crease than the lid? I feel like Colourpop has changed their formula. Because, of course, more friggin' fallout. This is so stupid. I'm so mad. I got a new brush. Fairly clean brush. Now I'm definitely going to clean it off. And I'm going to go in... I don't even want to show you. Like, what I just blew off of that palette is ridiculous. I'm going to go in with that shade right there. It's called Rainier. And I'm going to warm up the crease with that. It's looking much better. I'm going to go back in with the brown, much to my unease on top. A little bit to kind of, I don't know. Let's go back and forth blending with the orange and the brown. I want to add another layer to that. I'm not sure. I hope the color's staying true here. That's really nice and smoky though. I like that. I'm debating whether to keep this matte or add some shimmer. I feel like it's the holidays, so why not add some shimmer, right? Let me dust this away again. for the lower lash line, I'm just going to use a pencil that is not this pencil because I've already broken like half of it, even though I use a little bit at it. I like turn it up a little bit at a time. They're soft and it's nice to a degree, but it's also annoying because you can waste product if you're not like, I don't know, super duper careful. That's not even like realistic. So let me get another pencil to do the lower lash line and we'll come back and decide about glitter. Under that brown liner that I just laid down, I'm gonna go over it with the Rainier color, which is like that rusty color. Oh yes, that pulls it all together. For shimmer, I'm going to use one of the Super Shock shadows. I don't know which one I should use. It's going to be between these two right here. Maybe I'll use a mixture. These two. So this one is Campfire and this one is Mycelium. Let me swatch them to see, give myself more of a feel. Okay. I think I'm going to mix the two of them. So I'm going to go in with Campfire first. I'm guessing I'm going to have to use my finger. Poses a problem. I think I found the right brush. So I'm going with Campfire first. Ooh. Ooh. How pretty is that? I'm going to go in with a little bit of Mycelium on top, I think, in the middle. Actually, that adds a little bit of depth and it shines differently with it as well. I am loving this look. I'm going to pop off camera, do my brows, and put on some lashes because I'm in the mood for lashes with this look, and I'll be right back. I'm back. I have tiny lashes on so you can still see my eye makeup. I have my brows, and now it's time to try these glosses. I have them swatched and they don't look like much of anything, so I'm not impressed already. I'm going to go in with Wildflower first and we'll see how that goes. I have foundation on my lips, so you're not going to see the true effect. Let me take that off pretty quickly. I may or may not be suffering from corona, so if my voice sounds crazy, that could be why. I'm not sure yet. Waiting for my test results to come back. It's scary. Okay, foundation off. Wildflower. This is a pale pink. The texture is really weird. It's like a balm, but then it's also kind of gritty. And as you can see, it looks like not much of anything, to be honest. It's a very Kristi color, so it makes sense that it's in this collection, but it's not for me. Oh god, I hate this consistency. It is... Ugh. Next is the glittery one. It is called Glacier. And, yeah. Okay. I don't like it. Look at the, yeah. It's not like, no, it's not for me. That's fine. Maybe it could be a topper. This feels better. Maybe it was my foundation from before, but even so, it just feels balmy. All right, I'm not going to change my lip color for this one, although I really want to because I want it to be cute. But anyways, so let's do a breakdown of what we think of the product. Per usual, I love the Super Shock shadows. They're really nice. I've always loved this formula. I think this was the first like product that Colourpop came out with. So yeah, out of the 4, I would say I used 3 out of the 4. And I would say my favorite color is this one. I think it's like a moss. It's really nice, and it has a, it's like a green base with like a magenta type of shift. I really don't know how to describe that. So I really love those. The pencils are really nice. They are creamy. There's a brown one. I don't know where it's gone to. They're really nice and creamy, but they're a little too creamy. So if you turn it up more than like that right there, can you see that? There's barely nothing there. Then it's definitely going to break off. And for the money, even though they're inexpensive, I mean, no one wants their products to be wasted. So I would make the formula for that a little bit stiffer, not like to the point where you have to like drag it and pull on your skin, but just a little stiffer so that they don't break. The palette is, I love the colors. The colors in this palette are right up my alley. They're just underwhelming. I tried a couple of other looks off camera, specifically with this, and this. Patchy and unimpressive. They're really pretty swatched, but when applied, whether it's a base that's not set or that is set, it's just underwhelming, if I'm going to be honest. Maybe I need to try it out a little bit more. I will off camera some more and see if I could do some other combinations, and if I do, I will leave a pinned comment down below. But the looks that I did come up with for this video, I didn't practice before. I just kind of did it on the fly. I really like them. This one is really pretty. It is a typical smoky eye. Add a pop of shimmer from the Super Shock shadow in the middle to make it more like festive and holiday-esque. You can really do this kind of look with any of the deep, not any of the deep colors. You could do it with the purple as well. These colors, like I said, are patchy. I don't know how they would work with like a base that is a similar color to those colors. And last but not least, these Luxe glosses. I hate them. I don't like the texture too much. The colors are not made for me. And yeah, that's it. So this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Let me know what you think about this collection. Are you interested in it now that you've seen this video? Were you interested in it prior and not interested in it anymore? Have you purchased anything already and tried it? If you have, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I don't know why. I've been a little bit inconsistent, but I've been going through things. Life happens, you know? But it is completely free to subscribe, and it is a good time over here at The Latoya Show. Remember, again, changing the channel name to just my name to make it make sense, you know? So if you'd like to subscribe, hit the subscribe button right down there. And while you're down there, click the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload my next video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!